Live from the Icebox Studio in Montgomeryville, Pennsylvania, it's the Bill and Corey Show.
Welcome back, another live edition of the Bill and Corey Show. It's going to be our best show ever, topping only last week's show. Okay, we have questions, so let's get to them.
We might have answers.
Okay, we'll have answers. We'll come up with something. They have a lecture bottle of deuterium with the
Who
CGA.
are they?
The customer. This is from a salesperson.
I know.
They those people.
They're coming for us.
Okay, they have a bottle of deuterium. That's a fancy hydrogen with CGA 170. Have the regulator, but need a bleed valve with a 1/4-inch male VCR on the outlet connected. Not sure if there's a better solution other than a shutoff valve. 1/4 to 1/4 female coupler and a male. Oh boy, and a male VCR fitting. This is a 3851 170 regulator. It's a 3850 series. You can buy that in an online store.
Yes.
The dual stage high purity miniature regulator, brass. I said that in one breath. With CGA 170 inlet. We also need the following on the outlet: bleeder valve, shutoff valve, 1/4-inch male VCR, Omaha. Okay.
No, this is interesting because we just got an order this morning for everything for this regulator with a 1/4-inch VCR male fitting, but no valves involved.
No bleed. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
You did. Did you? You didn't have a valve on there?
So anyways, have valves on there.
This is our Build-A-Bear one.
Yes.
So Corey's going to put together what he thinks they want.
What I think they want.
No. Well, they already have the regulator, but we'll show what we would do if you can. You can order this as a -S.
You can, and we can add all this stuff for you.
Yeah. So you actually turn that in. You have to turn the gauge a little bit because
otherwise
it doesn't
twist. So you got to turn the gauge.
So that gets tricky.
Oh, that one's not working.
So actually, you'd have to take the gauge out and put it back in.
Yeah, you have to put the gauge. Yeah.
Oh, that won't work on us halfway there.
No, I thought it would.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, we'll just go. We don't have to.
Yeah, we're just have it pointed down. We'd actually really get a.
Yeah, we're not gonna ship this out afterwards.
We're gonna have a skilled technician put them together, and not just Corey with his bare hands.
Oh yeah, I knew this was gonna be the threading of this is gonna be.
It gets a little tricky. That's 1/8-inch gauge, 1/8-inch MPT gauges.
And then.
And you got a couple of valves on there.
A couple of valves on there. You got to
make sure you got the arrow pointing out.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And so there's arrows on these valves. Very nice and big, saying that's the way the flow needs to go to get a.
Oh, I do have the VCR fitting.
And then this is maybe what they want. We would send a drawing out before this, though.
Well, we'd ask for a detailed description on there, but
something like that with a VCR.
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 I even got that.
Yeah,
it would look a little bit.
We could put a second one down there if they want.
Yeah, we could do whatever you want.
But yeah,
it seems kind of silly. It's a brass regulator of the VCR, which is like real high purity stuff. But whatever.
Like you say, some people just use them for connections in general, not for their high.
Yeah, they got.
It's just
their whole system, and it's all
connection.
VCR stuff.
Yeah.
Some people do swage lock.
Just like how you need to, set your VCRs for the Bill and Corey show.
Right, I know. This is a different kind of VCR.
Are you sure? It won't this one doesn't need a tape?
No, it doesn't need a tape. So we can do that as a -S. You can't order this on the online store because it gets too complicated.
When you start doing this, a lot of times on the online store, just be changing an outlet.
Yeah, outlet fitting that's
which is pretty much it. Yeah.
Or valve or no valve.
Valve or no valve, inlet, no inlet.
Okay.
Grease or no grease? Lube or lube?
Oh, then no lube. Yeah, we don't put grease on there. Okay.
Lube, grease. That's
okay. Oh boy, this question is going to be confusing until you see the
pictures. Yeah, I was going to say there's pictures.
The customer would like to replace the knobs if possible. I'm not sure how much cheaper than that would be a valve replacement if we can accommodate. I think I found the original flow meters in Avante based on the pictures, but I wasn't sure how to work back to the proper valve size in the online store spare parts page. I also don't know if the standard replacement valves will work at all. Blah, 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 blah. And they got some part numbers of the rotameters they have, which is very helpful.
Pictures are the best.
Because we got different kinds of valves. So you want to put up the first graphic? Please. There you go. So that's one of the rotameters. as you can see, you got it circled there. They're missing knobs on there, so
Yeah.
it's kind of
It gets tough to turn.
It gets tough to turn.
I don't know why they don't just tack on like just tack weld a little bar on there so you know just turn it.
Jeez. Pliers or something.
Pliers,
Like
somewhere. I've seen it done before.
that. So this has been in use for a while, so they probably have
Back in the day, the knobs on my air conditioner just busted off, and so I had a pair of pliers in my car. And when I wanted to adjust the AC, I'd pull them out and I'd turn the knob. I swear to you.
That's it. We had a car for the kids, and the air conditioning didn't work. I mean,
Oh, that happened in another car.
Cuts down on them driving around a lot in the summertime. So.
Oof, it was rough. 4 years, 4 years no AC.
Okay. Yeah. I know. Next graphic. This one here shows the part number on the side. It shows you a profile of the valve, which is very important to tell what kind of valve it is because the knobs are different. So the part number there.
A, B, C,
Yeah,
D.
if it's got an A where it's pointing, utility valve, B utility valve. We'll show you this later.
Well,
C and D for the HA valve. We'll explain that.
Okay.
Okay. Now go back to camera and zoom in. So you saw. Let's zoom in on these valves. So the short valve is utility valve. That's this one here.
Which that's one is what it looks like in the picture.
Yes.
It looks the short and
So
stubby one.
that's kind of important on this. So
Yeah.
the one that showed in that graphic was short and stubby. So that's a utility valve. This valve here, that's a HA valve.
High accuracy.
High accuracy.
Which means it's more accurate.
It's more accurate. It's highly accurate.
It's highly accurate.
This is a non-rotating stem 15-turn valve. And I forgot to check.
7 or 8.
This is 15.
I
I
know.
think this is about 7.
That's why I said 7 or 8.
Yeah, 7 or 8 turns.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if it, I thought you were asking, is it 7 or 8?
No, I was saying
It's around there. So it's about half as much.
Yeah.
And the
7.5.
it's just, yeah, maybe that's it. And the stem doesn't rotate. But
Why? Why does that matter?
It does matter because you got. I wish I had something to show, but you got your stem in there, and it's probably not perfectly. It could be off a little bit.
Not to the naked eye, but
Let's go to the big screen.
oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you got this is, let's say, the stem, and you might, oh yeah, it's straight in the valve, and then but if it's tilted a little bit,
It could be like
and then
2 or
when
3
you're
degrees
turning in
off.
the valve, it's going to be like it's going to like wobble through
Wobble
the
as you
orifice.
turn it.
So that's going to like make your.
Make your flows
little-
change as you turn it.
Yeah,
It'll make
it'll be a little
wonky.
jumpy.
Yeah, it'll make it wonky.
And we have this is a non-rotating stem. So the stem, even if it's off a little bit, will be going in straight and it won't be wobbling. And we've got a video in our YouTube channel that
or if you're watching
that shows
this,
you the difference between HA and yeah. When you're done with this, go to our Matheson Specialty Gas Equipment Tech Support YouTube channel, and I'm going to mix this up. Roger's going to hate me for this. So.
And you
Okay.
can find these. Where can you find
Or
these?
you can find the valves in the online store. The
Store.net.
handles we don't have yet in the online store. Now zoom in, and if you look at the handles,
The knobs, really.
the knobs. I'm sorry, the knobs. It's a HAN number though, but it's they look the same, really,
do, they
kind
do.
of. They're black. They're about they're the same size.
Well, I mean, these ones look the same too in the front, right?
Yeah, in the
Except we put stickers.
front. Just, but if you lost it,
Yeah, if you lose
wouldn't
the
have
sticker, yeah.
Well, if you lost the knob,
That's true. Yeah, you don't have the sticker.
I don't. You probably don't.
How
have
do you
the
keep the
sticker.
sticker and lose the knob? That's a good question.
You can do that. I'm sure it's happened. But there's a different stem size, so the hole in there would be different. So it's important to find out
Which valve it is.
Which valve you got, and then
And if you, I mean, the knobs aren't on
I
there.
think
This
this
person
is a
only needed
20.
a knob.
Is it 20? Yeah, that was bigger. The HA was bigger. You told me that. So they'll figure it out when they put it together.
Yeah. We'll only send them one. We won't send them both and say figure it out.
So yes, we can sell just the handles. We don't have it yet in the online store.
It's not really something we get asked for that often.
We really don't get
So
asked for that.
usually things that are very, not
Yeah.
very peculiar don't get on the online store because we kind of want
Right.
to.
Well, I just, yeah.
But you can almost, I mean, you can buy
It might
spare
be on
parts
there,
and
we'll
build
see.
your own rotometer on.
Yeah,
from
you
the
can.
online
You can
store.
buy it. Yeah, I don't know if you can buy the frame or not. But you
No,
can
that's
do a
true.
bunch
Yeah.
of different things. Yeah, so that's that.
That
We kind of beat that one to death. Okay. This is a fun one. Look at this.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Not me, it's the person who sent in the question. I am looking for a pressure regulator for, I think he means propylene gas.
Propene.
Propene gas, it's probably propylene gas cylinder. The cylinder requires a CJ 510 connection. I need a regulator with max 3,000 PSI pressure with a 1,000 PSI max outlet pressure. Do you have any regulators that would work for this application?
We do have regulators that would work for this application.
We could do that, but
It would be useless.
so Corey's showing. It's close up there. That's I don't know. It's not that exciting.
Yeah, it's just a CGA 510.
CGA
Looks like every other CGA. It looks like a CGA 580 actually.
Yeah, it
Doesn't
does look like a 580, but it's different.
No, yeah, obviously.
It's the
different.
same nipple.
Yeah, same
It's
nipple.
just a different
Threads, probably.
different nut.
It's a
threaded different.
left-handed nut
It's
too.
left-handed.
It's left-handed because you can tell with the notches in it.
Yeah, notches tell you left-handed. Though it's kind of one of these trick questions. CJ 510, even though it's got a 580 type nipple in there,
And
it
it's
looks
probably could
robust,
take a higher pressure.
is only rated to 500 PSI because
500.
it's used on what we call fuel gases like propylene, propane,
Should have called it
acetylene.
CGA 500.
They do have a CJ 500.
I know, but they
Oh,
for 500 PSIG.
yeah, well, CJ 3000.
3000-580.
Oh
3000.
boy, no. So yeah, so you really can't get.
No. I mean, we could make a regulator for you. You put it on the cylinder and be
Yeah.
like, and we get a call. There's nothing coming out.
Yeah, that's the thing. And you know, I forgot to check the vapor pressure for propylene. Do you know that?
I don't know off the top of your head, but it's less than 500.
It's
probably.
less than 5. Yeah, it's probably a couple hundred, something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe
I mean, a lot of hydrocarbons are like that.
yeah, a lot of low pressure
Low
stuff.
pressure stuff.
So yeah, so you're not getting 1,000 PSI out of your cylinder. And
Yeah, just always know what gases you're using. You know, and you know, we have on our website. I know you can probably find them on many other websites, but there's gas data sheets that have a lot of information on it. CGA connections, what CGA connections take, what cylinders, vapor pressures. You know, all kinds of information on there.
And you can check. You know, where a good place to check.
Store.mathesandgas.com.
We've got a regulator guide. It's great. I love it.
I use it
What's what?
for customer.
I
calls.
use it a lot for gas information.
Yeah. Oh,
so what's nice is you got a link to our catalog page for gases. So you can go, okay, helium, what kind of cylinders do we sell? And then you kind of click on that and it'll give you the information. It'll tell you, like for your fuel gases, it'll give you your vapor pressure. You're talking about some of your stuff like ammonia or chlorine. It'll tell you vapor pressures. All sorts of great information. The cylinders you can get, the CGA connections. So it's very, very, very useful.
Plethora of information.
You got it. So got one more question, but we're kind of running out of time here. So it's really all the questions we're going to cover for this week. Tune in again next week. It'll be October next week.
Ooh, the spooky season.
Yeah, we're coming up on 2-year anniversary. That'll be like 3-4 weeks or something.
It's not the paper anniversary. What is that?
No, I don't know. No. So tune in again next week for another live edition of the Bill and Corey Show.
Set your VCRs.